Dun, dun, dun. Hi. There we go. Hi, everyone. It's Rebecca Packard. We're taking time out for peace. We're showing up to reset, to regroup, to reground, to redirect our thoughts, to create balance and awareness around our emotional state. I have a little bit of a different setup going on here, you guys, so please bear with me. To just take a few minutes for ourselves to support ourselves in our emotional balance and our emotional integrity and our emotional awareness, and moving us to the space of where we actually want to be, moving us to the space of how we actually want to be showing up and supporting ourselves in that. I find it very important for us to be doing that and to taking time out to do that and to show up in that space, because a lot of the time people are chasing a dream and they're chasing an end result, and you're missing the now. You're missing everything that's happening around you. You're missing everything that's happening to build you to that space. You're missing everything that's actually the footprints to get to the amazing life that you think you want, when you're missing the amazing life that you're living in. And so I invite you to this space to just recalibrate yourself to the now, so that you can either shift yourself to have everything that you want, or to allow yourself to recognize that you actually already have everything that you want. And if you were able to sit in stillness and acknowledge that and find gratitude for that, then you wouldn't have to look at everyone else's Facebook feeds and Instagram feeds to pretend like you didn't have it already. Okay? And so, as we show up in this space, I ask that you get settled and grounded. Take some deep breaths and really just come into the space of now. Today we're going to be doing some breathing. We're going to be doing what I call breath in a box, but we're going to be doing this for a 10 count. And this is a really powerful breath work that we're using, because it allows us to completely connect. It allows us to completely show up. It allows us to clear our thoughts, and it allows us to just recenter ourselves into the space of the now. I share this meditation because it's one that SWAT teams use and police use and the military uses, because it works, because it does exactly what it's meant to in focusing you, allowing you to think, allowing you to be sharp as a tack, and taking you out of your reptilian response brain and bringing you back to the present moment. So as we get started, and you're just taking your regular breaths, we're going to shift into that counted breath space. And I'll count this out loud so that it can be easier for you as we go through this. So as we start, we're going to count for 10 in, 10 hold, 10 out, 10 hold. Okay? Starting now. In, hold, out, hold, in, hold, out, hold, in, hold, out, hold, In. Hold. Out. Hold. 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 Fantastic. As you can see, I ended up having some release taking place. My voice was changing during that time, just shifting my energy. Hello, Anita. Happy birthday. And taking and just going through that space of that breath. When we're doing a breath in a box, when we're showing up, I do this in a 4 count, I do this in a 10 count, and everywhere in between. The important part is to make sure that our in-breath, our hold, our exhale, and our hold are all the same, hence the box. That's where you get that idea of the square from. This is a technique that has many different names. People call it all kinds of different things. I call it breath in a box because that's what I was taught. I've heard it called a bunch of different things. The point of this is that it actually changes the way that your thought processes are happening and changing what your brain is doing and allowing your brain to come out of a fight or flight response and to settle back into rest and relaxation, or rest and restore, or rest and digest. I've heard that called the 3 different things too, depending on which background you're coming from. If you're working in nursing and you're working in box medical, you call it one thing. If you're working in holistic space, I recognize people are calling it something different. But the point of it is all the same thing. It's to get your brain to come out of a response space into that like run or be still space, and to go into that space of like having a normal cadence, being able to call upon your thought on your own, being able to be the conscious creator, being able to stand back and see the bigger picture of things, to stand back and see what's happening around you. And do you even need to interact, or can you just be the silent witness? If you saw my Instagram post about being the witness to your life, I go a lot into that, and how so many of us are talking about being the witness to our life, but because you're living in this trauma response space of this reptilian brain, because we're watching all these things on TV, we're being triggered by all these conversations on social media, the news is triggering us, because their entire tactic and the commercial tactics of society have become fear-based. That automatically puts you into a response mode. It shifts your brain to go into reaction. And when we take the time to do simple tools, we allow ourselves to empower ourselves to be the person that's actually driving the wheel of the car of us. And so I'm so glad that so many of you are showing up each and every day to do this. You're showing up to take your life back. You're showing up to have a better health, better posture, better mental awareness, better mental stability. It helps you with your focus. You're lowering your blood pressure. You're helping your immune system. You're doing all these incredible things when you show up in this space. It's not just about sitting down and having a meditation. It's about empowering yourself, living healthy, living happy, living the way that you want, and not being in that space of being reactive to all these things that are completely useless to your life. So I love you. I'm so glad you took time out today to show up and to be here. If you're just hopping on and you're just catching up with us, to go back to the beginning, catch the replay, sit and do the meditation. You'll find it really helps you to just like expand your lungs, expand your stomach, release the tension in your shoulders, and really utilize that breath to allow you to cleanse yourself, to cleanse your energy, to cleanse your mind, and to focus yourself to be in the space of the awareness that you want to be and be the conscious creator of your life. So I hope you're having a fantastic day. I will see you all tomorrow. Enjoy. If you're not already, I invite you to come over to Instagram at Rebecca Packard NH and Facebook at Rebecca Packard Live Free. Like my page, follow my pages, and participate in taking your life back. All right, bye.